Y'all keep telling me who I'm supposed to be, but y'all don't even like yourselves. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You have now tuned into my Empire recap. Yes, we back. Guys, make sure that you comment down below who's your favorite, what you think about the show so far, whatever you want to say down below. And, for your chance to be featured on my next video, get a little shout out, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and just get right into it. And we are at 3K. That's freaking a milestone, guys. We are doing the darn thing. And that's all because you guys have been liking and sharing my videos. And I definitely, truly appreciate it. Alright, so we start off, it was just like a whole back and forth thing. They showed the present and then they kind of went back into the past. So it was kind of interesting to see how everything was kind of, what happened and then how things were kind of came to be the way they were. So anyways, we start off with the Lyons. They're doing like a commercial. And it also seemed like it was like a documentary type of thing. And, Cookie, she was getting real emotional. Then at some point she had to kind of stop because she couldn't really talk about it. And who else was talking? I think they showed Andre talking as well, and he was having his little mess ups as well. So Luscious and Cookie, they showed them that they were back together again. And then we saw Carlatta from Star. They kind of have like a little collaboration thing going on. I think I may also review Star, or at least I'm going to start it off, see how you guys like it. And then depending on how it goes, I may continue or I may not. So we'll see how that goes. So anyways, they're kind of doing like I said, a cross promotion type of thing because they're both on the same show. I mean, on the same day, back to back. And, I think before first it was Star. First it was Empire. Then once Empire was done, I think that's when they had started. But now they have them both like, double boom. You know what I mean? Which is good because Empire gets a lot of ratings. And I think that it's good that they're kind of passing that over because they do have similar content and, some type of ways where I feel like they do a lot of current events, things that are happening now in the news, and they also have controversial topics like, like gay and the LGBT community, as well as murder and music. So I feel like they do definitely have a lot in common. So a lot of people that would like Empire, they would most likely like Star as well. Anyways, so then they showed a scene where he was going into the paparazzi and fans, and he just kind of freaked out because, he's not the same person that he was before because now he's been damaged. He freaking went into an explosion. You know what I mean? Like, he freaking saved Cookie and he kind of took the heat, literally. So then we rewind back to, I think it was like 24 hours or whatever the heck it was that they said. And this is what led up to everything. And did y'all see what's her name's new look? What's her name? Porsha, right? I feel like I'm saying her name wrong. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The assistant. Didn't she look friggin' fly? I was like, okay, big hair, don't care. I was loving those curls. She looked like real, like, classy and everything. I was like, go ahead, girl. So now we see that Lucius, he actually lost his leg when he came out the car. First, I thought he had his leg, like, you know how you can have a cast where it's, like, positioned a certain way so the bone can get back together? No. It was actually, his leg was gone. And I was just like, dang. And they was like, well, where's his leg? And it was, like, in the car. And he came with that same thirsty-looking nurse from the hospital in towards the end scene of the last scene or whatever before this one. She was really getting to me because she seemed a little funny the way she was like touching his hand, the way she was talking to him and stuff. And now she gonna be like his living nurse because he's comfortable with her. So they're trying to give him what's gonna hopefully get him to get his memory back because yes, honey child, he lost his memory. So it turns out that Jamal kind of has a new boo, but it's not like official or nothing. It's more so like in the flirting stages, you know, the beginning stages. It don't look like they did anything yet, but it look like it's going to happen. You know how you be looking at somebody like a snack, like, you know, I'm going to eat this chocolate bar. You know what? That just reminded me. I bought a chocolate bar when I went out earlier, saying it was for my son, and it's in my pocketbook. I got to take it out before it melts. But yeah, looking at it, I'm like, a snack. I want that, you know? So I'm like, yeah, I see where this is heading. And I was kind of feeling a little bit happy about it until I saw a scene where the same dude was talking to Miss Dubois while she was getting her little massage. And this is basically a plot because she's trying to destroy them. She's still tight about what went down with Cookie and her son. Oh, my goodness. And y'all know I want to go see that movie with her son, too. And that movie look like it's going to be good. I forgot the name of it, y'all, but my cousin sent it to me. We're probably going to go see it soon, like probably this weekend or something. So I'm hoping that it's good, you know. I mean, it got the same kind of twist like a whole bunch of other movies, but, you know, I'm supporting my black people, you know what I mean? Because Girl Trip was real good, and I want my girls to see that. So, now Luscious and Cookie, they meet, and she shows him how disappointed she kind of is that he really can't remember anything that happened that night because, you know, she felt like they was turning over a new leaf. Like, he was really professing his love to her. He sang her a song. Like, it was, like, really real. You know what I mean? Like, they was about to, like, give up everything and travel the world. And then, boom, like, life just totally took a freaking 180 and just turned the other direction. And it's like she couldn't even get ready for it because she didn't even know it was about to happen. You know, like everything she always wanted in her whole, since she was younger, since she met him, was all about to just pop off. And then it's just like she's cursed or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just like she got a curse. So yeah, and she just kind of like lets him know that. And he just kind of, he wants to know as much as he can, but from what the nurse was telling them and from what they're hearing, they're not supposed to give him any bad memories. So they try to kind of filter the things that they say. She doesn't really say that she was in jail. They don't want to say that, that Andre's wife was murdered. You know, it's so many things that happen that they're just kind of filtering for him. So they all have a nice little family dinner. Well, it was supposed to be a nice family dinner, but everything starts going left real quick because, you know, everybody was talking. He was kind of getting a little bit used to, like, not really used to them, but kind of catching up on things, finding out things that he no longer knew. And he just seems like a completely different man. Like, he seems so good and so genuine. You know, he's the guy that all of them probably wishes that he was, but they got so used to the hardcore cutthroat dad that they've always had that this guy is just like somebody foreign to them, and they ain't really feeling it. They trying to kind of get adjusted and accustomed to it for his well-being, but they ain't really feeling it, especially the boys. Well, I would say especially Hakeem, because he's like, this ain't our father, like, F out of here. You know what I mean? Like, they tried. He asked certain questions. Andre seemed like he was just annoyed, and he's just like, why can't we say anything? Like, okay, let's just give the filtered, watered down version of everything. Like, he was just pissed off about the fact that he can't really talk. And then Hakeem just kind of blurted out, like, this is not him. This is somebody else. This is not the man that's my father. You know what I mean? Like, he just went off. And that caused Luscious to have an uproar as well, where we just saw him totally, like, just be like, F this whole family, like, I don't even want to be here right now. He just was like, you guys are trying to make me into somebody that y'all think I'm supposed to be, but y'all don't even like yourselves. You know, and he just stormed off. He was dead about to jump into the lake and kill off himself. And I'm just like, no, Luscious, don't do this. We need you on this show. So they kind of caught him before he did anything crazy, but now we know that he kind of has, like, suicidal tendencies now, you know, and if he gets overwhelmed, it could be too much for him to handle. I think probably because of the trauma as well. Like, that was a real serious, like, you dead almost lost your life, you know. He probably gets little glimpses of it here and there. So that's a traumatizing experience that he's still trying to get over, as well as trying to get back old memories and trying to find this person that everybody keeps on telling him that he is, but he has no recollection. He has no memory of. My words be twisted and turning sometimes. But y'all know what I'm talking about anyway, so we gonna pretend like I didn't just mess up, alright? Because I ain't editing nothing. I'm trying to keep this as real as I could be, because I don't be liking all that extra editing on this channel. Anyway, so, what happened after that? So now they have this event, right? And Jamal and Hakeem, they introduced Luscious Lyons, and he comes out on stage, and you hear all these people talking about, ooh, he looks sick. And I'm just like, see, this is the thing. When I think that a lot of people don't realize that celebrities are real people. You know, even in the blogs, on social media, on Instagram pages, you see people like, oh, you're an ugly, hot mess. Oh, you're nobody. Like, they be going in, but some of these people actually read their Instagram stuff, you know, or they read these blogs or whatever, and you're hurting these people. And by you saying that somebody looks sick, like, you know, that could hurt somebody, because maybe they think that they looking a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? And you coming over here, oh, you look horrible. Oh my God, what's wrong with him? You know, and it's just messed up. But he came on there like a G, you know, he showed his leg, his, you know, his war scars, his battle wounds, he showed it. And he just kind of, it's funny because for the first time ever, he kind of gave Cookie what she wanted, which was just to kind of recognize her and just put her out there, because she wrote that song that he loves, that he said he plays over and over again. She actually wrote that song in prison. Like, she didn't tell him where she wrote the song, but Jamal kind of filled him in and let him know that it was her that wrote the song, and said you could have a little love song with rap, you know what I mean? And that's how that song became such a big hit for him. And he never even put her name in the credit. He never acknowledged her at all until now, when he got on stage and he's like, you know, he's gonna have them perform that song. He was like, this is a song that this lady right here wrote for me, you know, somebody very special to me. And that was just like, you know, I know that melted her heart. But the thing about it is, it wasn't really, at the end of the day, it wasn't really genuine. It was something that was kind of, well, I don't know if that part was genuine or not, but this was a genuine person that he's becoming, or that he is at the moment, where he has compassion for people. He wants to know how people feel. He actually cares about these things. He asked her how she felt when he did this song and never even mentioned her. You know what I mean? So it's like he actually cares now. So, you know, they seemed like they was doing good. They was holding hands and everything at the event, him and Cookie. And the nurse was just sitting there in the back with her face looking so like, you know, screw up face, kind of looking like she was vexed. And I'm like, ho, like, go sit down. You're doing the absolute most. And Cookie was not feeling that at all. Like, the whole entire time, every time she see her, she's either like touching his hand or making up some BS excuse like, oh, this is because he has displaced love, or whatever the hell she said. Pretty much that he's like using something that he knows that that's safe to just kind of, you know, as his safe zone, as his place to kind of like retreat when he's feeling some type of way. And that's kind of her, because that's what he's been used to her. And Cookie's like, you know, I'm watching you, ho. You know, don't think that you skirt around here like all freely, okay? Because I'm watching you. And as soon as that dude get better, you out of here. I mean, that's pretty much what she was saying. She almost fired her. But if the girl didn't come up with a good, you know, with a good argument to keep herself there, she would have been out. I think, and pretty much she's just keeping her there until he gets his head back together, because they don't really know how to kind of cope with him. They don't know how to manage him. So this is what they're doing. I wonder what his mom is. So yeah, so like I was saying, he was kind of pretending just because they had rehearsed what they would do when he goes out on stage. And he's like, you know what, this is not me. And then he tells the nurse to just take him back home. So before they end up leaving, Cookie just kind of turns to him and says, you know, I'm Cookie Lion, and you gonna remember me. Like, you gonna learn today, bro. You ain't gonna forget about this one right here. I'm legendary. We done gone through we done gone through we done gone through too much here. Yo, they done gone through too much for him to kind of like just doodle on her right now, you know? And she's trying to get to that traveling stage where they're just going to retire and do their own thing. So, yeah, like I said, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.